How you doing?
Good. How are you, Zach? Good to see
Doing
you.
great. Doing great.
So you're no stranger to the zombie film, of course, with Dawn of the Dead in 2004. And I read that you wrote the draft for Army of the Dead 10 years ago.
Yes, actually, I came up with the story at least 10 years ago, maybe longer. And Joby Harold wrote the script, and at that time for another director. So when the movie came back around, with Netflix, I literally said, you know what? I'm not even going to read the draft. I know the story. And then I hired Shay Hatton and we sat down and I said, okay, this is what I think happens. And I just we banged it out. So I kind of made it fresh again for myself.
How do you even go about adding another layer to like the undead genre, and what sparked it for you?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I'm pretty clear on the zombie rules. You know, you can imagine that I might have some experience with the zombie rules. And yeah, so to elevate it or to turn it up a notch, I think it's really just about, I was always trying to figure out what was necessary for the movie, like what did I need to have happen? And one of the things I wanted to have happen was the audience to have some sympathy for the zombies, if it was possible. That's how I was trying to get the audience to momentarily at least go like, oh, that's not cool. And so that was part of the thing that was motivating how we evolved them.
Mission accomplished, because there was a couple points where I'm like, I don't even know who I'm rooting for at this moment, because like, it felt bad. So a couple things for Easter egg hunters here. There's a Snyder Cut reference in the vault.
Yes, there is.
Including this, and kind of where you were when this scene was shot.
Yeah, like at that point, we included the Snyder Cut canisters. It was my idea to do, of course, because I'm crazy. But at that point, there was no hope of, or there was no real at all desire or inkling that there might even be a Snyder Cut released. So it's funny to see that we did that, returned from the movie to, this kind of world where that was possible. So anything's possible, I guess.
That's got to be really cool to watch it now and be like, oh my God, that's in there and this came out. Like,
yeah, it's true. At that point, that's exactly where the movie was, locked in a vault. I
read that you're in the opening sequence a couple times and that it was like unintentional. I would love to hear.
Yeah, if you look, and there's a mirror that at the QC, we do this quality check. We watch the movie hundreds of times to look for like some weird little mistakes and stuff. And I got a call. They're like, "Oh, we found you in this one shot." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right," because I remembered it. And I said, they were like, "You want us to erase it?" And I was like, "Oh no, leave it. It's fine." It's like nobody will notice it. So
I have to like go back and like sift through it, because I was trying to find it. I went back a couple times. I was like, I can't find it. So it's like hidden in there, I think.
Yeah, it's a few frames, but I'll still frame it and take a screenshot.
My favorite sequence had to be just like the opening with the full Vegas, like seeing like undead Elvis and all that. And I read in a recent interview that I had to break this down. You cut out a male stripper who had a huge bite taken out of his penis. Can you please tell me about that?
Yeah, I had this. I really wanted to kind of just go to the full Monty of Vegas, if you will. So we included this bit, but then when I watched it it was a while ago, and I was like, maybe it's early in the movie for this, for your average viewer, I want them, to stay in. But it was fun. It was fun to shoot anyway.
It's clear you had so much fun with this, and you seem to be very in control of where this franchise is headed, which is so great. And with the prequel and the animated series already in motion, how many Army of the Dead projects do you foresee? Is there anything you can tell me?
Yes, well, there is. For sure, we're in the middle of making an animated prequel that is, adult animation, whatever that is. It's a very, it dives into the zombie like origins, and we sort of get a sense of what's going on there. And then Matthias has shot already, and I've seen, and we're in the process of completing his prequel, Dieter's story, of the Safecrackers story. Is sort of a romantic comedy heist film it tells where he was before, Scott and Cruz find him in the back of the locksmith shop. So Gwendolyn's locksmith shop, ironically, you'll learn that means something. Anyway, and the Götterdämmerung is really plays an important role in all of this. So that was really fun to do. And look, if there was ever a desire for more Army of the Dead, like Shay and I know exactly where the story goes. So yeah, we're ready.
You're awesome. I'm out of time, but lovely talking to you.
Oh, great talking to you. Thank you very much.